Hey, and welcome to today's twin flame reading for the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies and the current union energies going on between the two. And also, today, Venus is stationing direct. There's still going to be that shadow period, but in any case, it's direct in Gemini, the sign really known for, amongst other things, the twins and communication. And Venus, as you probably are aware, is related to love. There's also issues surrounding money, abundance, aesthetics, and of course, with love, relationships, and the twin flame dynamic. So could be feeling a shift there, and a shift with how you relate to like your financial, personal inner world as well. So just pay attention to those things or anything else that you notice during this transition. It's been retrograde for the last 6 weeks, so there's been some time to reflect and really, go in there, go into some blocks and root stuff out. So now we're left with some, more forward moving feelings there, which feels good. So let's start with the Divine Feminine. I have 3 cards that are Eternal Crystal Oracle cards by Jade-Sky. And then I also have on top, in the middle as well, Notes from the Universe on Abundance by Dooley to give us some feelings into that particular theme as well. So we're gonna see what this card holds for us. We've got Seraphonite, and it says honesty, heart, and third eye chakras. This is great, definitely feeling this. It's just about not needing to do anything to be your true self. As the Divine Feminine, you don't need to prove anything, you don't need to prove who you are, you don't need to prove your femininity. You can just be yourself, and you don't even need to hope that that's enough. Like, just love yourself there and give from that place. Choose to give your authentic self, because that's how you're going to be received, right? So you can just make that choice in your heart now. And of course, that's really attractive to your twin flame, and also just helps to ground your union really as well, because when you're that confident in who you are and you can radiate from that place, that's very powerful, and it feels peaceful and balanced as well. So what else? It's green. So, of course, it says heart and third eye chakras. I think especially heart, right? Just being able to ground into that place and more deeply into the center of your heart, so to speak, too. And ground that place down. So, and then as far as third eye chakras, it's safe to receive insight. And it's about that honesty again. What are you honestly receiving? Is there anything you're not looking at, or that you're thinking other people can co-create in your reality? Remember, you're the only one who co-creates in your reality with Source, the divine. So you don't need to say yes to something, outside having power over you. God has the power, right? And love has the power, so that is true. And of course, it's safe to receive help and support and healing, but also just safe to feel into that intuitive place, and where it's just safe to be yourself and flourish there, and not let anything or anyone get in the way of that. So that feels complete to me. We're going to move on to the DM, the Divine Masculine. See what we got here. Oh no, I don't know how to pronounce this. Chiastolite. Maybe? Chiastolite? So, oh, and my cat, I'll see if what she's gonna do. She's right here. Usually put her outside, but she was hanging out. Anyways, this is number 11, so we have that number 11 again. It's been coming up a lot lately. Yeah, so past loved ones, root chakra. Well, I think that's somewhat self-explanatory. And this can speak to the divine masculine going deeper with his own roots as well, who he is and who he looks up to, for his, his true self, Sometimes, our parents aren't the best examples, and sometimes, for some of you, they are. But either way, it's nice and refreshing to go deeper than that and recall stories from your ancestors that you've heard, or other relatives. It's safe to draw upon your references of who you really consider to be great or have great qualities that you admire and desire, and kind of rhymes, admire and desire. And to really embrace that and to bless that in them, and know that, whoever it is that you see and find, they are eternal beings just like you. So they didn't go anywhere. They didn't really leave. They'll be back. So yeah, getting in touch with your feelings is kind of another way of looking at this card, your really deep feelings, and putting that first. And so I guess it also complements the divine feminine in that it is you're rooting down, while the divine feminine is kind of rooting down really deeply into her heart center, and the divine masculine is rooting down into that bedrock foundation of really finding his true self and claiming that, and just allowing himself to be that completely, allowing yourself to be that. And also allowing yourself to love completely. If there's sometimes, grief can come up, or whatever emotions too around those that we love, those that have been there for us in the past, just anyone you've had a relationship with, especially I would say for this card, other divine masculines, and particularly in your family or very close to you, and could also be historical figures, as well. But just that feeling of reciprocity and going deeper with connecting into your own heart space from that place where you feel a camaraderie with other divine masculines too. And that can really help your union, just feeling into that place, because it means you're accepting yourself completely too as that, and so it's very healing and attractive to your DF. So let's move on to the union energy. Hope you're sticking around for this. And here we first have, okay kitty, let's just right here. Anyway, have you wondered if when you just close your eyes, take a few minutes and redirect your thinking, the monsters might shrink, the grins might grow, and the floodgates might begin trembling again? Try it, except when driving the universe, right? So, yeah. It's really just about letting go of ego, the illusion, what it says here, the monsters, and the grins might grow. And so, yeah, it's interesting how easy it is to let in the good when you just let go the demons, the stuff that really truly doesn't exist, that like ego will try very hard to have you believe, but just by like redirecting your power into what's actually powerful love, it shrinks and ultimately will be obliterated, and is obliterated when you do that. It's just not the truth of who you are. So it also allows you to accept in your divine inheritance and abundance, and that doesn't just mean about like your financial wealth. It also has to do with like your health, the way that you feel about the way that you look, the way you feel about your twin flame union and other relationships, and just with life itself. That's an abundant state to feel good about, like just every inhale and exhale and everything that you're doing. So let the floodgates open, basically. And this is a very beautiful card as well. It really speaks, the message and the image go together very well. So also very appropriate for Venus going direct, like you've seen what it is you don't need, and it's time to release it. Any of that ego talk and illusion. All right, and here's the final card. It is blue lace agate. Oh, very nice. Communication, throat chakra, number 6. Well, it's very communicative, so that's the card for the union energy. So definitely take some time, space, just devote energy where you feel called, into your heart and into feeling close with your twin flame and communicating with them however is appropriate for you. But just like feel the power of this stone and this card, and just like how it's very opening and very like connecting, clearing away easily, like washing away any blocks to communication and letting it feel bright, peaceful, and powerful to communicate. Like if you're gonna run away from your power, you're gonna run away from your communication and your ultimate communion with your twin flame. You want to create harmony there. You want to talk to them, and you want it to feel harmonious. So you can just choose that now, and choose to go deeper with how you communicate with your twin flame. And it's really nice. I believe this is blue lace agate here. I have like a stone that looks like similar to this, but I'm pretty sure this is it. So looks like match to me. Very nice. So just you can always pause on this message too if you want to take more of that in. And I hope you enjoyed this reading, and have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again soon. Subscribe and get notifications if you want to see when new readings come out. And check out the links below if you're interested in working with me, going deeper on your twin flame journey and stuff like that. Okay, bye.